I do believe we're live. We're going to try this. Once again, from New York, New York City, New York City. Yes, we're live from an undisclosed hotel room. I have to warn you, though, the internet, for some reason, has been very iffy. But we're going to go. We're going to go until they stop us. So, welcome aboard, everybody. There's already people rolling in. Soon the comments will be populating. It was a crazy day. It was a busy day, but a freaking awesome one. Really awesome. I got no complaints. Let's see if I got a notification on the old book of faces, shall we? Let's take a look at the page. Uh-oh. Yep. We're live. Okay, fantastic. So we'll check out the comments up here. People are watching on Facebook. Thanks for sharing. If you're watching on X, thanks for sharing. YouTube, all of the above. In fact, I should probably hip the new people to a thing or two. Okay, so great. Hopefully everybody's getting notified. Here's what we got. Michael Loftus, greetings from Virginia. Fantastic. Callie is here. We were talking about California tonight on the Gutfeld show. I don't want to do any of the jokes here that you'll be possibly seeing later on the Gutfeld show. The Democrats' heads are exploding. That is going to be a huge part of tonight's show. Tom says they turned off Jesse Waters to watch me. That was a good call, Tom. That was a very good call. Bob, ahoy hoy. What was tonight's green room snack? I took a picture and I will post it right after we're done here. Like as soon as we're done here, I'll hop on the phone and post the picture of the green room snack. Tonight's show, a very, very, very pregnant cat, Timph. There was a chance I thought she was going to have the baby on the show, which would have been a ratings bonanza. Tom Shalhoub, very funny. Also, Julie Banderas, fantastic. Greg was in a great mood. As always, he was being extremely Gregorish. So let's say hello to a few more people. Good evening, everybody, says Nathan. Snack. I'll post the snack. I love how many likes the snack post. It was like a very silly thing that I did once upon a time, and now everybody busts my balls. What's the snack? What's the snack? Okay, so here's what I want to say for the new people, and I knew this would get confusing. I always, when I started this whole thing, I knew it would get confusing. The loftusparty.com is the website. The loftusparty.com. That's we got a bunch of great contributors there. There's music, there's movies, there's entertainment, there's politics, there's lingerie, and Valentine's Day is coming up. We got to get ready for Valentine's Day. We got to get the groove going for Valentine's Day. But what I wanted to do with the loftusparty.com is first get the word out about it, as always. And then I just wanted to be a cool, digital space where people can hang and post comments. And when I started it, it was we were deep in the depths of you're not allowed to say this on this platform, and if you say this, you're going to get kicked off. So I always wanted to have just like a website where people could hang out, and that would be something bigger and cultural and all that good stuff. So I always find it a bit weird when people think that I'm out there like, oh, this guy's calling himself the Loftus Party. No. However, I do put my stand-up dates there. You have to go to the search bar and search up, Michael Loftus tour dates, and there's my stand-up schedule. But I'm very happy with the loftusparty.com. There's times where I'll look at that website and like Lisa has posted something cool with anime. And then Dave has done the memes of the week, and Suzanne has done some freaking awesome recipe. And then Serena has posted some freaking awesome, but that's what it is. And just like we're always inviting people to join the Facebook page, and the flip side is the Facebook group that you guys are all invited to join. and then come hang out at the loftusparty.com. I don't know why I always feel compelled to say that. That's just me. Okay, so let's get to some Democrat. Did I go to the Chick-fil-A? I might have. Did I give myself a little treat after the show? I might have. And let me tell you something about the Chick-fil-A in New York. You think it would be a lousy Chick-fil-A. This place is batting 1,000 on the fries. 1,000. Every time I go in to the Chick-fil-A on, like, I want to say it's like 48th Street. Stellar. Mwah. They crush it. Good job, Chick-fil-A. Okay. Ann says, hello, Ann. Hey, have we, Unga Bunga, says Steph. Yes, indeed, Unga Bunga. Mitch fell twice today. Ooh, I saw something on X where they say that Mitch fell. He should probably, I don't know how that works if he steps down, but like literally, like, I don't wish ill will on anybody, but dude, maybe it's time. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the way he's been voting. I don't like the way he hasn't been. Let me just say this right now. Could you be any happier with the way this administration is going? Could you be any more pleased? Every day is Christmas. Every day is Christmas. Did you see Trump sign the executive order about the no guys get to play in women's sports, and all the kids were sitting around? That was a freaking great moment. That was a great moment. And Trump is like, no, come on in here. Come on in. And all the kids gathered around. And he's like, all right, I got to do a good signature on this one. I want to do a really nice job. This has got to be like a perfect 10. And then he says to the Secret Service, like, if we have to worry about these girls, if we have to worry about, we got big problems. It was a great moment. And he wasn't grabbing any kids. He wasn't sniffing any hair. It didn't get weird. It was just a wonderful moment of like, oh, that's what a president is supposed to be. And this goes to the Mitch McConnell of it all. All of the never Trumpers, all of them. And I'm talking about the people from back in 2015, 2016, 2017. It's weird. I don't like how it went. I don't like what happened in 2020. I didn't like any of that stuff. However, it did happen. And God love him. Trump he wasn't just sitting around doing nothing the last 4 years. He had this mapped out. It's been wild to watch how today it's like bang, next day, bang, next day, bang, next day, bang. And Elon Musk is kicking some serious booty, and Doge is kicking boot. Oh, we're going to talk about the USAID stuff. That'll send me over the edge. That will send me over the edge. So Nathan says Trump kicked some ass when he signed the executive order banning. Yes, that was a great one. That was a frickin' every day. It's been something. We were joking on the Gutfeld show tonight about the Gaza Strip. Like Trump's on stage with Bibi Netanyahu, and he's like, you know what? We'll take the Gaza Strip. We'll take it. We'll do something wonderful with it. We're gonna bulldoze it. We're gonna build. And you're just like, yeah. Like not too long ago, you'd be like, that's a crazy idea. Now I'm like, yeah, bring it. Gulf of America. We'll take Greenland, Gaza. Absolutely. Get the cost of oil down. Drill, baby, drill. Separate the sport. Like, and the whole time this is happening, they're still building the wall. And you got Pete Hegseth in there. I guess the recruitment numbers for the military are through the roof. Like people are like, oh, okay, so we're gonna train to fight. We're gonna actually train to do stuff. I'll join. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch. it's wild to witness. And this is the thing, and I want to talk to you guys about this. It's, and I did a video, and it's on YouTube. It's like we have people now who have an agenda from the American people to actually get things done, and it looks almost miraculous. We're so used to, it's like we got Stockholm syndrome. We're so used to this ineffectual, bloated, overspending behemoth government. And now when you get, the Donald in there, and you get Pete Hegseth in there, and you get Doge and Elon Musk in there, and I'm trying to remember the dude's name for transportation, the dude from MTV. He's doing great. Sean Duffy, he's doing awesome. We got Pam Bondi, and for all of these, Marco Rubio's in there. Did anybody even know we had prisoners being held in like Venezuela? What the hell? Like they send people down there. They release these prisoners, and I was like, how did we not even? I didn't even know. And I consider myself somewhat, Pam Bondi. I think the heads exploding on the left, the freak out is just starting. The Biden admin was a bunch of activists, plain and simple and stupid. Well, yeah, grifters. I think grifters is the perfect word, and that's normally what it is. And that's the great thing about, like, we had 4 years of Trump, then we had 2020, and then the grifters came in, and they really they dialed up their grift to 11. And that's the wonderful thing about having Trump come back now, is because now it's like, okay, so you saw what I could do. And that's when he had like Paul Ryan holding him back, Mitch McConnell holding him back. He was getting bad about, I love how Trump is just cleaning house. He's just cleaning house. As you should. You're fired. All you guys, you can go. You're excused. You can go. It's freaking beautiful. He outgrifted Clinton's. Yeah, well, it's too funny. I always come back to this. Like Obama said this about Joe Biden. He's like, never underestimate Joe's ability to F things up. And I think the grift coming out of the Biden family and everybody in the administration, it was so huge. It just took everything over the top. And now it's all coming down. All the puppets are making all this noise because their masters are demanding it. Yeah. And the money's going to dry up. And it's wild. It's wild to watch all these people. Like, they're going to plan these protests. They're doing all these protests, and Chuck Schumer and Maxine Waters and the usual gang are out there. And it's like, they have to make it seem like this big fascist overlord is attacking them and they're just victims in this. But like, we have receipts. We have receipts. It's like we're paying for, Sesame Street in the Middle East, and we're paying for trans comic books over here, and we're paying for condoms in here, and it's just and this USAID thing. And it turns out it looks like millions of dollars was funding Politico. I did a thing. I did a huge post about that today, and then put the link on Facebook. That's like, so our tax dollars go to USAID, and then a hunk of those tax dollars are going to Politico. It looks like they're going to the BBC. So we're paying to be victims of government propaganda? Nope. And here's what I'm hearing from my sources. They're saying this isn't the big one. There's more to come. There's some people who are estimating that 50% of our tax dollars have been wasted over the past like 2 to 3 decades. If you go back to, you can go back to when they started USAID. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine 50% of our tax dollars going to God knows where, and we're supposed to be mad at Elon Musk and Doge, the people who told us about it? Good luck with that. Good luck with it. Because everybody on the left, it's like, they're like, we should have free healthcare. Well, we could have paid for it like 7 times over. But you dummies, you freaking wasted the money and you lined your own pockets. And then you've got people in third world countries. You have people like in these little countries in Africa who are saying, thank you for stopping this. The people weren't even getting it. It would be another thing if oh my God, this is humanitarian aid, and these people, if they don't get this, they're not even getting the aid. It's so disgusting. It's so completely revolting. And to have Chuck Schumer and Maxine, nobody voted for Elon Musk. Nobody voted for Elon. No, that's true. He was appointed. Kind of like Kamala Harris, kind of like how nobody voted for her, but you guys trotted her up there like she was the queen bee. Actually, and Elon Musk is actually doing stuff. The U.S. government once took over a brothel and couldn't make it pay. I believe that. I believe that. Don't shoot the messenger. Dig it, Al. Dig it. These people are going straight to HE double hockey sticks. You know what? I'll say this. It is a special kind of, I want to pick my word carefully. I despise them. I despise anybody who, under the pretense of, I want to help, anybody who's like, give me money and I'm going to help these poor souls over here. And then they take your money and then they get rich off of it. It's despicable. It's despicable. It's reprehensible, and I don't want these people anywhere near our checkbook as a country. Remember that movie? It used to be a movie, Paper Moon. Remember, I saw it when I was a little kid, and I didn't really get it, and I watched it years later. It's actually a great movie, black and white movie, somebody O'Neill, Tatum O'Neill is the kid. And anyway, he's a con man, and he travels around and he sells Bibles, and he's putting, and it's just like the most despicable. That's what these people are doing. When they come out there and they start crying, this is money. This is aid. This is no, it's not. It might be what you're calling it, but you're getting rich. Your friends are getting rich. The people who are helping you launder the money are getting rich, and you're taking it from hardworking Americans. Oh, it's the most. It's just the absolute paper moon. Paper moon. What did I call it? I don't know. It was a long time ago. The most horrifying sentence in the world is, I'm from the government and I'm here to help. Isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? And I think they're terrified. And it's the wonderful thing about having a non-government employee. That's why they didn't want Trump in there, because he's getting it done. And oh my God, Elon Musk, he's getting it done. Pete Heggs, all of them. These freaking bureaucrat, paper pushing. All they know how to do is line their own pockets, and that goes there. That's an equal opportunity. That's not just, it's predominantly on the left, but it's happening on the right too. And I want those guys gone. Ryan and Tatum O'Neill. Imagine how low housing costs would be if the government criminals. Yes. All of it. Imagine. It would be like Shangri-La. This really would be. Hey, if you break the law, you're in trouble. What a crazy idea. Hey, if you break into the country, you have to leave. What an insane idea. We support the police, and the police wear body. The price of everything. It would be, and we can do it. I genuinely believe we can do it, and part of that is the information age that we live in. They used to have ABC, NBC, CBS, CNN. They had it on lock, and now that you've got, multiple outlets on the right, and you've got X, that whole welcome, if you're watching on X, it's so fast, it's so instantaneous, it's wild. Someone starts some bullshit and instantly community notes, bam. It could be the dawn of a golden age. Oh, I'm so optimistic about the future, it's stupid. I want to see the full scroll of the crap they found. I do too, Patty. I do too. I want all of it. Pam Bondi's talking about the Epstein list. Let's go. Let's go. I am ready for a 100% crap storm. Just absolutely. Daddy's home and there's going to be hell to pay. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? And he was not wasting time. He was not wasting time. He surrounded himself with some very and oh my God, we haven't even talked about RFK. We got to get that guy in there. We got to get him unleashed. And I stopped seeing chiropractors and started exercising. There you go. Good for you, Brenda. Sharonberg says LFG. Yeah. Oh shoot. Before I forget, I was talking about tour dates. I've got a big show in Columbus, Ohio on the 25th. Then there's going to be another show in Ohio in March. Then there's going to be a show in Michigan towards the end of March at the Roxy Theater. If anybody, it's going to be myself and Dave Landau, and I forget who else is going to be joining us for that show. Big American Misfits show at the Roxy. And then at the end of March, Spokane. That'll be great. Trump shut down America for repairs. It's been so much fun to watch. It's been woohoo, says Suze. I'm loving the you'll be close to Louisville. I got to get back to Louisville. And I got to get back to Lexington, Kentucky. You should do a show at the Globe in Bertram. Well, Sonny, I don't know where Bertram is, but I agree with you. I should. And then there's going to be shows in Florida, but that's this summer. Oh, and don't forget, July. Like we've got the Valentine's Day coming up, and then we're going to do July is going to be Slut Month, where we celebrate. We celebrate just people just having a good time, just going at it. Like if they can have a month of Pride, we can have Slut Month, and it'll be better. Just a celebration of heterosexual sex. So get something special for that. Can we send Pocahontas, Warren, AOC, Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, Maxine to the next SpaceX rocket to Mars? No, we cannot. I'm not gonna let them be the first. No, I don't want them to make the history books. They can be the first settlers in Gaza, though. They could definitely. I would let them open up a coffee shop in Gaza. That's where they should go. You need to bring it to Charleston, West Virginia, and I'll give you your new denim jacket. Boom, I will. I'd go to Charleston, West Virginia. I think I have family in Charleston, West Virginia. I know I have family in like Huntington, West Virginia. Are we related? That makes it hotter. How about Slutember? It's too late. Slut-tember. That was a great name. See, why are we just now doing this? I picked July. For Slut Month because it's hot, and you can go out and get some sun, no tan lines, and you're feeling good about yourself, right? You get a little bit of sunshine. Slut-tember is a great name, but I don't know if it's going to work out. Denise, your birthday was February 2nd. Happy birthday, Denise. Woo, that's a heck of a trip through the spanking machine. Denise, happy birthday. I hope you got something wonderful. Buy Michael's book. Thank you so much for saying that. I always forget about that. I have to start working on the sequel, or maybe just another book altogether. But the name of the book is Neither Stunning Nor Brave. It's available at Amazon, and I'm pretty happy with it. Pretty happy with the way it came out. It's definitely given me the confidence to write another one. And it's fiction. It's not like an advice book or a how-to book. I think it's just a great story. Elizabeth Warren is one big heap of angry. She was. I love it. When her fist starts going and her head is shaking and she's got her little starter earrings going on and just, oh, that Donald Trump and then what an absolute joke she is. What an absolute joke Bernie Sanders is. All of these people. They always say this, I didn't take a penny from any pharmaceutical CEO. I didn't take a penny from any pharmaceutical CEO. They always make sure to add CEO into that because it's public records. You can see it's like, oh, there was a huge donation from a pharmaceutical company. Was it a personal check from the CEO? No, it wasn't. Are they getting money from Big Pharma? Absolutely they are. Screw these people. We're going to protest. Because here come the constant, like, what are you protesting? That's the other thing. Is my book available in the bookstores? No. That's the next big thing that I've got to get past. I got to come to Pensacola, Florida. I do have to go to Pensacola, Florida. The next book I want to have it available in bookstores. Right now, it's only available at Amazon. Pensacola, Florida. Is that Pensacola? That's the Panhandle, right? That's like, I want to go up there. I love Florida. Florida's pretty freaking awesome. And then I think Boca Raton, we had to move that. I'm doing a thing for Fox Nation. So I think Boca is going to happen in July as well. I'm all about going to the beach. Thank goodness that Pocahontas wasn't holding her tomahawk when she was screeching at the mic. What are they? I know they have to pretend to be mad. They have to fire up their base and they have to say, oh, this great evil thing is coming and, all this. But like, when you really get down to it, it's like, what's going on? The last time I heard anybody talking about camps was like Hillary Clinton talking about re-education camps for people on our side. The last time I knew of anything like super fascist going on is when they're like, hey, you got to get this jib jab or you're going to lose your job. Denise, my husband wrote a children's book. It's on Amazon too. The Atom and the Molecule. Okay, there you go. Guys, Denise's husband wrote a children's book. I hope that's the name of it, The Atom and the Molecule. Pensacola, Florida, home of Ponytail Paul. Hey, awesome. Dude, Ponytail Paul, I have that coin you gave me, and that is prominently displayed in my office there in the home studio, all that stuff. They are drunk. The mob will turn on them. I hope so. It's the big change in all of this is lack of fact checkers now on Facebook, and I can't say enough about Elon Musk buying X and making that a free and fair place to disagree with people. It's huge. Their normal propaganda campaign isn't going to work this time. It's going to be that's going to be your shock and awe. when you've got the people shaking their fist on CNN and just like no one trusts them anymore. No one listens anymore. It's going to be beautiful. Denise says, thank you. Okay, so that was the title. All right. Joe Biden wrote a scratch and sniff children's book. Yeah, Joe Biden wrote a scratch and sniff children's book, and I think Hunter did too. Hunter wrote, you scratch it with a credit card and then you sniff. His Hunter's, I think, was titled "It's Snowing in Malibu." All right. Love you on Gutfeld. When's your next date? Tonight, and then I'll be back on the 17th. Trevor says they're using the 2016 playbook and it isn't working. Correct. I agree with you 100%, Trevor. They're going to try it. Yeah. CNN, MSNBC, they got nobody watching. Holy crap. I saw the ratings from Gutfeld, and his ratings, you can take the next two people, like the Tonight Show and whatever, you add those together and it's still not as much as Greg. It's freaking the silent majority. It's always like, I remember Reagan would talk about the silent majority and Bush would talk about the silent majority, and it really is true. There are so many more, thank God. Like, you feel it in your bones. Like, Americans are good people. We're optimistic. We work hard, and we don't like it when people steal from us. And we all kind of want to abide by the law. There's a minority of people, and they want to set the rules and set the table for everything and do things their way. And they're the smart, and they're freaking idiots. They're idiots, and they need to be pushed to the side where they belong. All right. Joe wrote the scratch part. Hunter wrote the sniff part. There you go. It's a family affair. Emily says it's the best show on late night. I believe so too. I believe that very thing. He could do an hour and a half. Like the old, once upon a time, there was a guy named Johnny Carson who did the Tonight Show. It was 90 minutes long. Greg could do that. Gutfeld's kicking ass, taking names in late nights. He is. It's wonderful. Okay, you guys are great. Thank you for being here. I'm glad the internet held up. I really thought. I didn't know if it was going to hold up that well. You're all fantastic. There'll be a new video on Friday. Suzanne will have a new recipe for us on Thursday. I'll be posting stuff. Thank you for being here. And don't forget, if you're a supporter on Locals or a supporter on Patreon, you guys get your own show on the podcast. So come on over to Locals and Patreon. You guys have a wonderful night. I'm going to kick back. I have an early flight in the morning, and then we'll be in constant radio contact. Oh, one more thing. Why are those pants still on? I'll see you later.